Well, friends, with the call to prayer going off in the background here in Iraq, I want to offer our love and condolences and our lives on the line action on behalf of our Muslim friends across the world, on behalf of our Muslim friends in New Zealand. It's not enough to just offer thoughts and prayers right now. This is our time to mobilize. This is our time to stand up. This is our time to put our lives on the line wherever we are, on the front lines where we live. Go to a mosque near you today and stand on the sidelines, arm in arm, and love your Muslim neighbors. Muslim friends, we are cheering you on as you go worship today. We are cheering you on as you go to proclaim that you will not let white nationalists keep you from God. White nationalism, white supremacy is a scourge on the earth, on par with ISIS. But here's what we must not do. We must not utterly shame and reject people, the individuals, into hiding, into the dark without engagement, just like we have stood on the front lines of battle here in Iraq and across Syria and refused to shame ISIS adherents and ISIS supporters and ISIS members into utter isolation and obscurity. We won't do that. We must not do that. That's the easy path. To my fellow white friends, do not just stand on Twitter and scream and yell about the injustice of this all. No, it is our place to leverage all the opportunity and all the privilege and all the born on third base type experiences and privileges that we have. It's ours to leverage that into this moment where white supremacy is resurgent and trying to come after minority friends everywhere. This didn't come out of nowhere. I was just left thinking today, I'm saddened by this. I'm gutted by this, but I'm not shocked. And feigned shock and I thought we were better than this, and where did this come from? It's not going to get us where we need to go. This is not shocking. This is predictable. This occurs on a schedule. We knew this was coming because this has been planted in our rhetoric, in our words, in our preaching, in our politics, in our grandstanding, in our political rallies. This kind of hatred, this we belong here and they do not. They are coming to invade us, invade our country. My question is, are your words and are your actions, are they bringing life today? Or are you part of the problem? Are you actually watering the seeds, planting the seeds of hatred that bear this nasty poison fruit? Our words matter. And when we support those who speak hatred, when we support those who speak vile rhetoric like this, we become part of the problem. We become the nurturing part of the poison fruit. We are the waterers. We are the caretakers of evil in that moment. And this is what it leads to. It leads to 87-page manifestos about white dominant, white power ideologies. For years, we have gotten away with blaming ISIS for so many woes in the world. But our message at Preemptive Love has been that this stuff was always in us. We are part of the problem. These wars and these bombs and these bullets, they start in our head before they ever reach our hands and manifest out in the world. These things, they start in our heads, they start in our hearts. And so to our friends who are part of our frontline community in New Zealand today, this is the time to stand up and put your bodies on the line. Please mobilize. This is what the front line has always been about. We've been wanting to show up on the front lines where we live. And so now's our time. Now's our time to show up in Christchurch. Now's our time to show up across New Zealand, across Australia, across Europe, across America, to our frontline friends wherever you are. There's a mosque near you. There's a Muslim community near you. There's a restaurant near you where people are afraid because they are minority. There's a border near you. There's a neighbor near you. If you're part of our frontline community, please, let's mobilize today. Let's not just send out thoughts and prayers. When we say we want our words to give life, let's not just expect them to give life on the internet. Let's show up face to face in real time for our neighbors, for our community. Let's be a neighborhood force for peace. Let's be a neighborhood Peace Corps. Let's pursue peace through action, not just peace through rhetoric and ideas. Let's pursue unity through diversity. And let's strive together. Let's start dreaming and aspiring together. What would it be like as the front line if we could join hand in hand and recruit others into this way of life that we've called preemptive love, where we say, yeah, the world is scary. Yeah, there are people out to get us, but we want to be people who will love anyway. What if we could build together, you and me and us and our neighbors, the largest, hand-in-hand, most diverse community of peacemakers on the planet? What would that world look like? I think today's our day. So let's not let this Christ Church white nationalist terrorism scare us into silence, nor just scare us into public shaming, nor just keep us locked in on our social media feeds, but let's let it launch us out in love. Let's let it launch us to our Muslim neighbors. Let's let it launch us to our Black friends. Let's let us launch us to our Latino friends. Let's let it launch us into Central America. Launch us to the border. Launch us in service. Launch us to surround and protect our LGBT friends all around the world. This is our moment. Will we show up? Honored to be in this with you. These battles, these wars, they have always galvanized us toward peace, where we have lived here in Iraq for so long. And so I'm cheering you on as these battles seem to be reaching more and more the front lines where you live in an overt way. And I'm cheering for you, and I'm here to support you, and we are creating structures that will help you on the front lines. Let's mobilize for peace offline, on the front lines where we live. I'll see you offline, in the streets, around our mosques, where our friends need us today. Grace and peace.